Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Feeling amazing, feeling so good. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that has been giving me their, just letting me know that I inspire them. You have no idea. I'll never forget when I was at my job, 2015. I'll never forget this because I was sitting at my desk, and I brought these glasses over because that light is going. I know it's going to blind me. But I was sitting at my desk, and I kept saying to myself, "Will people believe in me?" I just kept asking myself that, and then I said, "You know what, Nidra?" Because that was before the Skittles thing. Okay, you know what, Nidra? Let it flow. And it's crazy that when Coach Stormy said, whatever you want wants you, that's what I was saying to myself. Whoever rocking with me, it's for you. Don't stress yourself. Don't get all up in your head, because all you're going to do is just keep on trying to find a way for you to give an excuse why you shouldn't leave your job. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I am so happy. But let me start by saying, I just wanted to say that before I introduce myself. My name is Nidra Weston, better known as Weston Skittles. I am a personal trainer. I am a national director with TLC. I started these interviews in my head. I just said, you know what? I want to get to know I have 356 business partners, and I know they're all over the world. So thank you, God. And I know I can't get everybody to get in this basement. And I know I can't get to know everybody one-on-one like right now, because we're going to claim that I will be flying out or they will be flying in. However, we'll be flying all over the world. I know for a fact that I can't touch it right now, but I want to get to know them. Not know them like all a personal business, but I want to get to know more about my business partner. Why not, right? So I have my 10th interviewer with my business partner, Yolanda Blacknell. She is in North Carolina. Where's she at? Let's see, baby. Yes, come on in, baby. Let's get a ball in your tea. Let's get a ball in her tea, y'all. Come on in. Let me see. Did I approve it right? Oh, it's coming. Hey, girl. Let's see. I can't really see you. What's that on the side? It's like a little. There we go. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes,
you can hear me. How you doing, baby?
I'm lovely. How are you?
Oh my God. Let me phrase by saying, you are very inspirational. You are very inspirational. Like, I watch you and I'll be like, you know what? One thing about her, she gets to it. Like, I seen you at your job working out. I seen you out there on the curb in the locker and stuff. But I'm going to let you tell your own story. Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Yolanda, and I just turned 43 the 6th of this month.
Are you there?
Yes,
what you do for your birthday?
I was in Virginia, and I just spent time with my family. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to spend more time with my family. So, like you said, well, I work as a CNA at a hospital. It's a major hospital here in North Carolina. I have 2 kids.
Well, let's get hold on, because y'all, she gonna try to give us all the tea, y'all. I want to go back a little bit. Go all the way back. I want you to go all the way back. Where was you born and raised at?
I actually was born in New York. I was born in Bronx, New York, but I was raised here in North Carolina. I moved here when I was a baby. So
really? So you moved there like what? You moved there like what age?
I was a baby, an infant, a couple of months. Yeah.
So to you was really born and raised in North Carolina, because that's all you really know, right?
My social security number starts with a 0.
Get out. You have any children?
I have 2. I have a 21-year-old and I have a 15-year-old, boy and a girl.
Really? You said a 15 and a 22?
21.
Oh, 21. Get out. Married? You married?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Oh, my God. You're not even married. Now, let me ask you a question. So, what did you say that your occupation was?
A CNA.
Really? How was that? Like, you had to go to school and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah, it's a 6-month class. And I've been that for about 17 years now. But I've always worked in mental health part. I never really worked as a CNA, actually taking care of the patients and stuff like that. I dealt with behavior issues. And I recently decided to transition to becoming more of a care partner and dealing with people in the actual that really need the help. Yeah. And lately I have found that I really love palliative care, which is people are generally on their last few weeks, hours, days, months. Yes. I really like that.
Let me get your head. What made you want to see that? Like, what made you want to get around that atmosphere of doing that?
I am naturally a nurturer and a caregiver. I'm like always trying to help other people, always trying to encourage them, trying to motivate them in whatever their situation is. And I wanted to be with patients that because COVID restricts our visitation policy. Yeah. So I wanted to be with patients that kind of needed somebody to be there for them, somebody that wasn't going to judge you based on what they have going on.
Wow, God bless you. Wow, because I would think, that would just be on my head so much, because, our heart be so big, and I would be like, oh my God. I mean, it's just enough that you're around in that facility, but just to see somebody on their last, and that's so dope of you, so brave of you. Oh my God. So, how long you been doing that? How long you been in that field?
Well, I just transitioned to this position in August, but altogether I've been a CNA for 18 years.
Really? Get out have you always been you right there in North Carolina, like in your area, or you travel?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been here in the country. Yeah. My mom is here, and I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, your mom's there?
Yeah.
Your mom is there. Get out. So let me ask you a question. Once you got into that field, have you ever got into anything else that said, you outside of that field, or did you ever stick with anything around that field other than what you're doing?
Well, a few years ago, I tried retail sales. I was a department manager for Walmart.
Oh.
And I like that, and I like the organization of it, but my heart has always been in the medical field.
Yeah. Your heart always been in the medical field. So how long did you do the retail?
4 years.
Oh, 4 years. Oh my God. So what got you into health and fitness? Like, what that right there motivated you to say, I'm seeing a lot of people in my field. Let me get my health together?
Actually, come October the 13th, I would have been a diabetic for 30 years. I was diagnosed when I was 13. I diagnosed myself because I had lost 20 pounds in a week, not doing anything, just lost 20 pounds in a week. And when I was younger, of course,
at 13?
Yes, ma'am.
When the age of 13? What?
Yes, ma'am.
You lost 20 pounds in 1 week at 13, at the age of 13?
Yes.
So tell us, what happened with that?
Due to that, when you're younger, it's easier because, your parents are helping you. And so I was good for a while. And then when I had my daughter, everything changed. Because now I'm focused on working. I'm focused on making sure that my child is taken care of. I'm focused on making sure that everybody around me is okay. Right. And I let my health, kind of slip away. During this time, I battled depression. I had thoughts of killing myself. I tried to kill myself.
Wow.
I was homeless. I was washing my daughter in the bathroom sink at a truck stop. I didn't have no legs. I didn't have no water. And I refused to move back home. But eventually, I had to. I had no choice. But it also was my daughter that saved my life, because I'm like, okay, how would she feel if I didn't do what I had to do?
Right.
So we're going to fast forward because during all this time, I'm not taking care of myself at all. I'm just getting bigger and bigger. My diabetes is under control. And one day I was working at a behavioral facility and I got off work and the sun was setting. And so, the sun sets in the west and I'm looking and I couldn't see. I couldn't see the oncoming traffic. And I was like, what? Something was on my eye. So I'm rubbing my eye, trying to get it off. And I had to listen for the oncoming traffic. So I went to the eye doctor and they told me that I was losing the vision in my right eye. So it's like the corner part of this eye, I have no vision. And that still didn't make me get it together with my diabetes. I've had a vitrectomy, which is where they take out all the fluid of your eye and they replace it with man-made fluid. I've had cataract surgery. I've had about 1,000 lasers on this eye, and that still didn't do it.
God bless you, baby.
I've tried every diet possible. Even, I've Slim Fast, Weight Watchers, Genie Craig. I've tried them all. And I would lose a couple of pounds, and then I would be so excited that I lost a couple of pounds, and then I let it go. And
so was it really hard? Was it hard being that you had diabetes? Because just your meal plan have to be really strategic.
It is extremely hard because my focus was I didn't want to do a lot of carbs, bread, rice, pasta, potatoes. I didn't want to drink juice. I didn't want to drink milk. I didn't want to do sodas. So I was doing fruits. That was some carbs. I did beans, but then I would bottom out. And that's scary because my bottom out was not 50s and 60s. My bottom out was 40s. And when it's that low, you're really close to going into a coma.
Right.
And so we fast forward, I've got 2 healthy children. So I'm thankful for that. Even though I'm legally blind in my right eye, I'm thankful for that. What happened that I decided, you know what, Yolanda, every day you're able to wake up, you're able to move, so you need to change.
Yes.
I have been following you for years.
Really?
For years. For years. I have your sweat vest. I did have the gloves and the knee pads, but they got destroyed. And then I'm following her. I'm watching her do this. I'm watching her do that. Back in, I think it was 2020, I had actually joined the gym, and that was actually my first time with TLC. I had got 2020.
You said in 2020, right? Okay, 2020.
I ordered the products from you, but I wasn't, consistent because I'm okay, I can do this on my own. I don't need any products to help me do it. I can do it.
So,
and that's when
hold on. Let's go back real quick. So you said you had you said you was losing some weight. Was you doing that on your own, making up your own meal plan, or you were seeking out help to get a diet plan?
So I never went and saw a nutritionist. I would just pick out whatever. I would see somebody do this, somebody do that.
Really?
And I would try.
And would it be dramatic weight you would lose? Because you said at 13 you had lost 20 pounds. So once you had got that under control, I guess, because you started gaining weight for you to have to go on a diet, to lose some weight, right? As you got older, you said you had to you went on a diet. You was finding ways to eat. So was you working out at that time, or you were just trying to eat clean?
I was just trying to eat right. I wasn't really working out. I mean, I would walk a little bit here, and I walk a little bit there, but nothing really seriously because, and I'll tell you why, because you have to make it up in your mind. You have to make it up in your mind that this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're going to do no matter what happens with mom, what happens with dad, what happens with your kids, your husband, your boyfriend, your job, life. You have to make it up in your mind. And that was the hardest thing for me. That's why
have you ever gotten to insulin, or were you just taking pills?
I'm on insulin. Yes. I'm on insulin. Yeah. I was on both. After I had my daughter, I chose to go on insulin. It was just easier for me. And then, as the years passed by, I ended up on a pill and insulin. And so,
what about the children? Did the children eat the children didn't get any.
No, they don't have it. They don't have it.
Good.
You know, I try to instill on them both to make sure that, you know, hey, get some exercise, make sure you're watching what you eat.
Yeah.
I try to get them off of like all the candy and stuff, in which I know that just by eating candy and drinking sodas, that does not cause you to be diabetic. It's actually everything, your lifestyle, right, your exercise, which, you know, it's the whole thing that causes you to have that. Right. And what I was saying was, like, in last year, I joined a gym. I hired a personal trainer. I have a personal trainer. And what I like about my personal trainer is that he is not about quick, fast results.
That's right.
He wants you to understand the concept of your mind and your muscle connection, so that you, when you're working out, you're focusing on what you're actually working.
That's right.
He's very encouraging, supportive, motivating. I can call him anytime. I can text him anytime about anything. And, you know, that's what I like, because it's not just, hey, I'm going to get your money and I'm going to teach you this. He wants to make sure that I'm doing the movements correctly and proper. Yes. So when COVID hit, like back in March, April, when it was really,
I'll never forget, because it was my doggone birthday. Yeah, March.
That was the hardest time, because I'm working out at home, but I lost the most weight during that period of time, because I was working out at home.
What kept you strong? What kept you strong during the COVID? What kept you like on? Because you know, when you home, that's like the hardest, because you accessible to the doggone refrigerator, stuff like that. So what made you like stick in there?
Because I had made it up in my mind that I needed to do this. I need to do this for me. I need to show my daughter. I need to show her, hey, you know what? Mommy's getting healthy. This is the right track for you. My son, my daughter is, you know, she's a little overweight. She's not like huge, but she's, you know, busty and hippie. So she's a little overweight, but she's working on it. My son is tall and skinny. And he has the mentality that because he's tall and thin, that he's healthy. And I want him to understand that that doesn't mean that you're healthy. Right. He cannot work out with me because he cannot last. He's like,
get out, man. He the tall and slinky one, and he think that, and he can't even hang with you. Oh my God.
And so, like my mom is 77. She'll be 78. Wow. And she has a lot of health conditions. And I'm like, I'm following down the same path. And I don't want to do that. I am determined to heal my body inside out.
That's right.
And this is where the gym comes in. This is where these products come in. For instance, the NutriBurst, right?
So let's go. Wait. Let's go back. Y'all, she trying to spill all the tea real fast. Wait. So, you notice, when was the day that you said, I'm gonna get involved in this business? What striked you? What happened?
It was after, actually, I had been purchasing and buying the products, and I would use them here and I would use them there. But during COVID, my mom got COVID. My mom had COVID.
Wow.
And she ended up staying in the hospital for 22 days.
Wow.
And that
was,
my God. That was, you know, kind of hard. I ended up with it, but I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't have any symptoms while I had it. But what I was doing was I had NutriBurst. So I took NutriBurst and I was mixing it with something called an herbal tonic that I got from the Amish store with sea moss, drinking it hot 3 times a day.
Wow. Okay. And it's before you invested into the business.
Correct. And I
go ahead.
Giving that to my niece who also had COVID. And in 2 days, like, she was good. In 2 days, she was good. So when my
what made you? If you didn't have any symptoms, what made you know you had it? What happened? You just went and tested yourself because your mom had it?
No, I had to get tested at the hospital because they was testing everybody at that time. And then when they tested me this particular time, I came up positive.
What was going through your head when they told you, yes, you have it? What was going through your head?
Like, I mean, I was fine because I didn't have any symptoms. So, you know, I wasn't really worried about it for me. But, like, for my kids and, you know, my mom was in the hospital already with it. So that all my motivation was on her.
I'm so happy. Is she okay? She okay now? Like, did the COVID make her have any lasting side effects, or she okay? Yeah.
She will tell you that she doesn't wish anybody to have that. Her memory is kind of here and there.
Wow.
Since she's had COVID, her appetite is still here and there. And, it's been over a year. So COVID has a lot of side effects to it after you get over it.
Especially if you have underlying conditions.
And for me personally, like, even though I didn't have any symptoms while I was testing positive, after the fact, my endurance is very weak. Like, I cannot, like, I'm not saying that I was fit, because I wasn't, but I could do more than what I could do now without getting tired.
Yeah.
So, and I know that was a result of me having COVID, that it affected my endurance. Yeah. And, the doctor has told me that. And so, with all of that, I was like, okay, they work. The products do work. NutriBurst and CMOS, when my mom came home, I had her on that every day. I'm still trying to get her to take it every day. She'll miss a day here and there. And I can tell, because it literally does help her bring up more mucus when she does cough, because she has bronchitis and emphysema as well. So she was bringing up the mucus and stuff. And I'm like, Mom, you need to take it because it's really helping you.
Yeah.
For me personally, and I know we make no medical claims with the NutriBurst or any of the products, but with the NutriBurst, me personally, my vitamin D level went from a 13 to a 90.
Wow. What?
And the only difference, 13 to a 90. My doctor asked me, he's like, what are you doing?
Wow.
I was like, I'm taking this liquid multivitamin. And like I said, we make no medical claims, but that is what happened with me. So I live by my NutriBurst. Now, that's something that I take faithfully. I take other products too, but NutriBurst is definitely because my vitamin D has always been low, and now it's like normal.
Wow.
And I'm sitting out in the sun, and I don't drink, dairy milk, so it's not coming from that.
Right. I have a customer, and I'm gonna let her tell her story. I'm gonna let her tell her own story because she said she want to be able to tell it. But she has some amazing stories with that NutriBurst as well, and she has cancer. So I'm gonna let her tell her story though. But yeah, so that's what made you want to join. So what day that you was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get in this because the NutriBurst was helping you and helped a few others in your family. So you signed up.
That's correct.
Now, so was your son taking it too? Was everybody in the family taking it, or just you?
Everybody on that little concoction.
Take it out, damn it, take it.
They didn't like it.
Get out. Get out. So you signed up, and as of today, you are ranking of.
I'm just an associate.
You're associate. No, don't say it like that. You just associate. You are an associate. You have some people that's an affiliate. An affiliate is below that. No, so you're an associate. Let me ask you a question. Your daughter, because your son, I know he ain't really trying to take it like that, right? He ain't sticking to it, right?
No.
He ain't sticking. Your daughter do?
I actually got her taking the blossoming.
Oh.
Because she has PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome.
Oh.
And she was diagnosed with that at 12.
Wow.
She was diagnosed with that, and they tried to put her on like metformin to help control that. And she's adamant that she's not going to take a pill for anything. She doesn't even take.
Do you know what? Let me tell you something, Fox. That doggone blossom me. It helped me with mine. I'm speaking, because in case TLC watch it or whatever. It helped me with my hot flashes. It really helped me with my hot flashes. It helped my cousin with her fibroids. She said her fibroid was big as a grapefruit. She said now, since she's been consistently taking it, it down to a grape. I said, what? She said, girl, she said, I ain't going to say, I don't know if it was exactly that. She said, but I started taking it on because I told her, she read the back of it, and she was saying to help her with, it said to help you with your estrogen level and all that stuff like that. So I said, that blossomed me. So you said it helped her with what?
A PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome.
Really? Really? And she take it consistently, or she
takes it consistently, but she's like me. The thing is, like, it comes 3 pills in a pack. I take one. She takes one. I take one a day. That's what I take. And the reason then is that works for me. Just the one pill works for me. And again, I make the statement that we make no medical claims, but I had went on the vacation for my birthday, right, to see my family, and I thought I had packed it, but I couldn't find it. And so I missed it. Like, I missed a couple of days, right? So when I come back, my cycle started, and I had, like, extreme cramping. And I was like, let me take my Blossomie. So I took my Blossomie, and, the first 2 days I took the Blossomie, and, I was good. Like, it eased my cramping and stuff. And that's what I like about that product for me. For me, my personal experience of it is that I used to have horrendous cramping, and I don't have it anymore. When I take it consistently and I don't miss any days, like, I barely know when it's time for my cycle to start, because I don't have any PMS symptoms. I don't have any cramping. I don't have any headaches. I don't have the things that I was having previous before I started taking the product.
So let me ask you a question. I have to ask everybody this. Now, the NRG, how do you like the NRG? When I tell you it's my favorite, and I only could take one though. Like, I only could take one. 2 makes me feel really weird. And when I ask certain other people, and they like, no, I gotta take 2. How is it with you?
I'll be completely honest, because I believe in being transparent.
Yes.
For me personally, NRG, I cannot take it on a daily basis.
Okay.
And the reason being, for me personally, is because earlier in the year, I was diagnosed with acute renal failure. And I was taking the NRG, and I was taking it every day, and my kidney functions were all out of whack.
Really? So you already had a condition, something wrong, so it was flashing. Right.
It wasn't just that. So they was like, don't take anything that's going to give you more energy.
Wow.
So I stopped it.
So since you've been taking your products, have you lost any weight, or?
I've lost, in a combination with everything, I've lost a total of 20 pounds. And people like that's, some people say that's a lot.
Yes.
I've only lost 20 pounds, but if you look at my before and my after pictures,
I don't use that only. You know what? I looked at your before and after picture, and I was like, she sure is only 20. You lost, you look
everybody asks me that. It's like, no, you lost 40 or 50. I was like, I know what the scale says. I've only lost 20. But I've gone from like a size 18 pants to a size 10, and from a size extra large shirt to a medium, some small.
Yeah.
It just depends on how it moves.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely coach.
Amazing.
I'm trying to get everybody to understand that people think that, oh, well, that's the tea that's going to make you poop. And I tell them, like, I love the lemon instant tea. That's my favorite.
That's your
lemon and the fruit punch combined. Those are my 2 favorites.
How do you like that? Okay, so I gotta ask you this, because I ask everybody this. What do the fruit punch vibes give you? Like, what do it give you? Like, when you taste it, what do you taste? What it tastes like?
For me, it tastes like Kool-Aid.
Yes! That's what it gives me. It tastes like straight Kool-Aid. Like, when I drink that, like tonight, so after we get off here, that's what I have. I always have mine at night only. It works better for me at night. And then, I train, so I got to take mine at night. But I would drink that with my last meal. Like, it makes me feel like I have some Kool-Aid with my, with my drink. So that's what you've been using throughout your journey?
Yeah.
Well, we just started, the fruit punch just
but the lemon was the one I do. And I'm like, it does not make me poop. I try to get people to understand that detoxing your body is more than just detoxing your colon.
That's right.
You got to detox your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas. And I'm like, the lemon CBD tea, even though some places cannot, some people cannot take it due to their job, But you can take it on the weekend because it's not going to show up. But I'm at no medical claims. But for me, it makes me urinate more. And I can tell. And if you are a person who really focuses on your bodily functions and your bodily liquids that are expelling, like me, I'm nosy and I'm inquisitive about what's going on and coming out of me. You can tell the difference when you're detoxing and you're using these products. You can tell in your bowel movements. You can tell in your urine because it's going to have a different smell to it. When you are detoxing your organs out, your kidneys especially, you're going to be able to tell because your urine is going to be the color that it's supposed to be. It's going to be clear and it's going to be that amber gold. And it's not going to have a scent to it.
Right.
Same when you detoxing your colon. Once you're really detoxing, you getting everything out of here, you're going to know because your smell is going to go from having a high smell to having a low smell. And a lot of people don't even pay attention to that. And that's something that we should pay attention to.
Right. Exactly. How many days you take yours? I do 6.
I do it every day. I take them every day. Consistently, I take them every day. Now, the original instant tea, I do that here and there. When it get cold, I'm going to have my Delgado and my Latin coffee daily.
Oh, you a coffee drinker too? You a coffee drinker? I just became a new coffee lover. You a coffee lover?
Yeah.
Really?
And especially that pumpkin spice Delgado.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What about your mom? Does she drink coffee?
She do, but she's not going to drink it.
Wow.
Hey, we do that with the NutriBurst and the sea moss. So
really, that's it. Get out. So, what is your future plans for your business, for your TLC business? What do you have plans, for your business? What do you foresee?
I really want to have Journey to a Better You. My Instagram name is Journey to a Better Yoli because my name is Yolanda, and Yoli is short for Yolanda. And I'm taking people on my journey to become the best version of me that I can possibly be.
Yeah.
And that includes my total health, not just, the way I look on the outside, but the way I feel, my mental health, my spiritual health, my emotional health. So eventually I want to have Journey to a Better You. I've been, working on it here and there, and trying to get people, interested in it and involved in it. But that includes like learning what is your why. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to be healthy? And I tell people all the time, they always asking me, Yolanda, what are you doing? Can you help me? And I ask them, what is your why? And they want to say, oh, because the doctor just told me that I was obese. I was like, you knew you was obese before the doctor told you that.
Yeah.
You're starting to have problems now. And I'm like, that's not your why, because you already knew that. They tell me, oh, because I want to be there for my children. How old is your child? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not your why. Because I want to be able to walk upstairs. How long have you not been able to walk up the stairs? And they tell me, yes, that's not your why. And I tell them, the reason that I'm telling you that those things are not your why is because those things have always been in your life, and you didn't decide to change. So don't wait. Don't say that that's your why. You got to dig deep within yourself and figure out what is your why. That's what I had to do. I have been overweight my entire life. Ever since I was little, I've always had a big belly. I was just overweight. I remember being teased. So I knew that just me being overweight wasn't my why. My why was the moment that it hit me, because I'm working in a bigger hospital now, and I see all these patients that would love to just be in my position where they can get up and walk. I see the patients that, even though I complain about, being legally blind in my right eye, and I'm teased about it, that I see patients that would love to just be able to see a little bit. I see patients that would love to just to be able to, have the ability to make the decision to whether or not they're going to have that cheeseburger or if they're going to make them a salmon pie. The difference there. There are people that don't have that option. They don't have that ability. They don't even know that they are existing. And every day that I wake up and my feet are able to hit the floor, I'm able to move, I'm able to see a little bit, I have the decision to make the better choice for me.
Right.
Only I can do that. That was my why, because I used to feel sorry for myself because of my sight. I used to feel sorry for myself because of the way I was raised or the situations that I currently have right now. And then I'm like, you know what? There are people that would love to trade places with you because you think you're doing so bad and that you're so terrible because you can't see. What about the people that can't move at all?
Right.
What about the people that can't see at all? You have to find a why. When you decide to embark on this journey, a health and wellness journey, if you do not define your why, you're going to fail every time.
Yeah.
You're going to get excited because you lose a few pounds this month, and then next month you forgot all about it. That's why people start over every year. It's a New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get healthy. My New Year's resolution has been continuing on for the last over a year and a half.
If you can give somebody any tips in this business, what would you tell them? Or any advice? If you could give them if they was looking to invest in your business, what would be your advice to them?
To make sure that you determine your why. My why is that I want to motivate and encourage other people and let them know it is possible. You just have to take everybody else's progress out of your mind and focus on your progress.
Hello.
And I speak from experience, and I speak from the things that I used to do. I used to follow people. I follow so many health people, health and fitness people, and I watched them like, well, dang. I'm like, I'm doing all this, and I ain't lost a pound. Like, because there was a period I didn't lose a pound, but I know the simple things. I look like right here. I can see these bones.
Hello.
The day I was looking at my neck. I can see the veins.
Yes.
Because I noticed. So I'm like, okay, you're changing. So I tell everybody that asks me now, I was like, okay, if you're interested in the business, okay, we can get you set up in the business, and if you want to be a product of the product. I'm not saying take every product, but you want to take something.
There you go. There you go. Got to be a product. Yep, that is my, when I talk to a lot of people that want to be potential business partners, or, somebody just asking me, I let them know, you ain't nobody going to want to buy anything from you if you not looking the part. Or if you didn't get any type of results, but people don't understand that the detox, like you said, detox is just to detoxify your body. A lot of people look at it to lose weight, which it helps for you to lose some weight, but it is strictly to really detoxify your body, your colon, and get all that gook out of there. But that is amazing advice that you gave them. I want to tell you, I appreciate you for choosing me, because it was so many people out here that you could have had picked to become a business partner with, and you choose why. I want to give you nothing but blessings on your business. I see you fight every day. I see you promote every day. I see you post every day. And that's what gravitates me to you. That was what made me say, let me reach out to her. Because first of all, you stuck in there. Even when nobody was looking, you still was sticking to your why. You know what I mean? You still was sticking. So when you was just telling me about your why, I truly believe you, because you showed me that because it's been how many, a year now? Is it a year or going on 2 for your business? Yeah.
A year and a half.
So, and I watched you from then, and you won one of my challenges before, didn't you? You did, right? And that was
and I'm winning this next one too.
Yeah. You won. You won. That's right. You did win. You did. What year was that? 18? 19?
I think it was last year.
Was it? Yeah, it was not. It wasn't not too long ago. So maybe it was 2018. 19.
19. It was 19.
2019. Wow. And I remember that. And let me ask you a question. What made you stick to it then? Like, what made you stick to that challenge? Like, what made you stay on board for them whole? Because that was 90-day challenge or 120?
It was a shorter one.
Oh, yeah. 30 days.
It was a 30-day challenge.
You did the detox where you had to buy a product. You had to buy a product in order. Yes.
Because, to be honest, for me, challenges they help keep me motivated and they help keep me encouraged. Because I'm like, okay, well, so-and-so is doing it, let me do it. Let me jump in. And I love that. I love when somebody else is trying to become healthy and, they're working towards it, because that motivates me and that keeps me encouraged.
Yes.
And this is what I tell people that ask me to help them. I'm like, you're going to also help encourage me and motivate me, because I see you doing it. So I'm going to want to do it, because I have a little competitive side of me. And,
Good. That's everybody should have a little bit in them. Everybody should have a little bit in them. Yes. That is good. That is good. Well, it's good when you have a competitive, but when you just trying to be like, out. When you compare, there you go. Competitive is good, but when you're trying to compare, then that's just, that's when you'll fail. But that is so dope. I want to congratulate you on your weight loss, period, because you look stunning. I think you need to throw that scale away and get another scale, because I think you lost about 50 pounds. 50 pounds. Blessings to your business. Thank you for taking my invite today. Because you could have been like, I'm scared, or because I have got some people like, I don't know what to talk about. I said, I'll give you stuff to talk about. I'm going to ask you questions that you already know about. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight and dropping them gems on us, girl. Because every time I see you, sometimes I see you, because you was doing some pop-ups, right?
Yes.
You did. Is that what at your job? Was it at your job?
Mm-mm. No, it wasn't at my job.
Oh,
it was just.
I thought I seen like other people with nurse outfits on or something like that.
No, it wasn't at my job.
All right. Is there anything you want to say? Drop another gem on us real quick, because I love your motivation. Is there anything that you want to tell somebody today, or tell us today? Give us some motivation or something. Come on, give us something.
When you're on your journey, always remember that the choices you make today will not necessarily show up in tomorrow, but they're going to show up down the road. So always remember that your journey is that. It's your journey. What works for you, it's for you. Don't worry about the next person. Only worry about you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will be keeping in contact, honey. And thank you so much for dropping that last gem on us.